With Chastain, they teamed up as superheroes, dragged evil Mammon back to hell, and Angela's soul escaped. But Mammon wasn't done yet. It was spinning around inside Angela like gum stuck in a wild carnival ride. It kept trying to burst out of her, facing off against the powerful demon family, scaring the diet right out. John was utterly lost, while Charles, like a wild man, began to recite ancient exorcism spells, leaving John in utter despair. He never taught John any fancy exorcism tricks. Even self-teaching wouldn't lead to this kind of magic. They both managed to shove the demon back to hell, but just when they thought they could breathe easy, Charles got yanked away by a mysterious force, like being sucked into a washing machine. He met a tragic end in front of John's eyes, and John was truly furious. He realized there was an even bigger baddie pulling the strings. Subsequently, he rolled up his sleeves, unveiling the royal mark of the Hon King on his arm, and got ready to activate his super ultimate move. That's right, the puppet master is the Red Angel Gabriel, who thinks humans just hop around getting God's forgiveness like it's a game of hopscotch. Gabriel thought this wrong. All should respect Jesus' sacrifice, not use it as an excuse to visit. So he teamed up with Mammon for a disaster show, allowing those who truly respect God to get redemption, and those who just casually ask for forgiveness better watch out. And he was done. Gabriel grabbed John, and with a gentle blow, John went flying, like a mail package on rush delivery. John realized he couldn't say no to Prince Charming alone. He prayed to God, but got no reply, only sighing. So he decided to ask the devil for help. He picked up a shard of glass, preparing for a little self-harm, because Satan promised to collect his soul once he was gone. This suave middle-aged man was certainly the sexy Lord of Hell. Phoenix Letter, a legendary treasure that can never be stolen, just a prideful person who doesn't even know it. And of course, there's that black and white villain as well. Just the very typical fallen angel, Lucifer. Looks like Lucifer wanted to have a word with John. After all, John had offed way too many little demons. But Satan wasn't in a rush to attack. Instead, he amusedly mocked John. Time's on pause. What a crazy day. In hell, Satan had set up a whole amusement park for John, making sure he'd wish he was never doing this. John immediately flipped the script. Like a good student, hey, your son Mammon is next door, cooking up a myth with Gabriel. Subtitles. Until he said they had also acquired the legendary Lance of Longinus. Satan instantly lost his composure, muttering to himself as he walked hurriedly into the adjacent room to take a look. Sure enough, Gabriel held the lance, performing a ceremony, while Satan swiftly carried Angela away, creating a spectacle. Gabriel was shocked to see Satan appear, and he was probably thinking, this world is bound to be mine eventually. But Gabriel was no slouch. He quickly steadied himself, using divine power to launch an attack on Satan. After the chaos, Satan was finally ready to take John back, but John decided to play hardball and demanded a condition. Talk about plot twist. He wanted to exchange himself for the soul of Isabel trapped in hell. What a noble dude. Satan prepared to take him back, and John, like a trader, offered to swap himself for Isabel's soul. But to Satan, this was child's play. He just rolled his eyes and got it done in no time. But just as Satan was dragging John to hell, he felt a sudden heaviness. Yep, he discovered John's little plot. John willingly sacrificed his own soul to redeem others, which left Satan utterly flabbergasted. As divine light shone down, John's body began to rise, and he even gave Satan a meaningful farewell smack to the forehead. How could the king of hell endure this? Satan, furious, grabbed John from behind, delved into his guts, and pulled out gross stuff. This miraculous act cured his lung cancer, finally resolving the crisis. Angela regained her normal state. The reborn John slowly approached her, and at the instant their eyes met, it seemed as if the air was filled with floating romantic balloons. If the leads don't do something, the audience might just complain. Angela smirked as if to say, so you just went for an At this very moment, Gabriel clumsily crawled out of the pool in a disheveled state. Having lost his divine powers and with his wings barbecued by Satan, he instantly felt profoundly defeated. He tried to provoke John, hoping John would shoot him so he could return as a martyr. But John wasn't falling for that. He landed a solid punch on Gabrielle, making the former deity taste a little human pain. That night, John and Angela met on the rooftop. Angela expected a gift, but got the lance of Longinus. John solemnly informed Angela to conceal this treasure in this spot where even she herself would be utterly unable to find it again. Now that truly is a challenge. Angela gazed at John, her eyes filled with trust and affection. Even the grand finale of the film had plenty of emotional juice. In the end, the pipe John always carried turned into chewing gum. Could it be a lesson to quit tobacco? John walked alone to Shah's gravestone, setting his lighter down, when suddenly Shah's enormous wings unfurled. At that moment, the angels sang. John smiled. God hadn't forgotten him, sending angels all along. The whole story is actually a tale full of twists. Don't forget to subscribe for more exciting content.